Hi, my name's Jonathan Diaz with RVing for Dummies and DFW RV Rentals. Today we're going to talk to you about the two different main types of RVs. So you've got your travel trailer over on our right and then the Class C motorhome on our left. These are two comparable sizes and we're going to talk about which one's more worth it for you and why. We've got a few different reasons and we'll go over that in just a minute. Okay, so some of the biggest things that people are going to think about are costs, right? And so a lot of times they're saying, well, do I want a motorhome or do I want a travel trailer? Again, these are two comparable sizes. When you're looking at, say, a 25, 26 foot travel trailer like this, you're probably going to be looking at spending in the low to mid 20s for something like this, for just like a general grade travel trailer. Whereas for something like this small 25 foot motorhome, you're going to be spending roughly about $80,000. So you're looking at maybe about triple to quadruple the price. Again, you'll have to weigh if that's worth it for you or not. The other thing that we can talk about is insurance costs. When you need to get insurance on one of these, you might only be spending maybe $30 to $40 a month, whereas something like this, you're going to easily spend $100+ a month, $100 to $150. I would say a smaller one like this, probably closer to $100. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the convenience of each one. So the obvious convenience to this is it's all one unit. You get to ride in a bigger, more spacious, comfy cab with your family. You've got onboard bathrooms and microwave and all that stuff makes it a lot easier. The tanks are a lot bigger. That's nice and convenient. Probably better for boondocking. So let's say that you are going to Texas Motor Speedway for the weekend or some sort of event, a festival where there's not going to be power and all that. It's got an onboard generator, bigger onboard tanks. It's just built a little better for that sort of thing. Not that you can't do it with this, but again, more convenient because you don't have to load up a generator. It doesn't take up space in the bed. It's all nice and tucked away. One other convenience I would say is the fact, since there is a generator on board, it runs off of the large fuel tank. So whereas this, you might bring an extra 100 and something pound generator, you're also going to have to bring a lot of extra fuel. Whereas this runs on the 55-gallon onboard tank and uses the first 3/4 of the tank to run off of. So another big convenience that you might say, okay, well, really nice that I get to use the cab and just drive this. At the same time, unless you have a car that you're pulling behind you or some sort of rental car arrangement when you get to your place, you're not going to have an extra vehicle. Whereas this, the vehicle that you're towing with will be your extra vehicle whenever you get there. So that's a whole nother thing to consider is, do you have a car to pull behind? Because now you're going to have this plus that vehicle. And fun fact, you cannot flat tow every single vehicle. It depends on the vehicle. It has to be able to have a neutral gear for the transfer case. So probably the most popular example would be a Jeep Wrangler. If you've got a Jeep Wrangler, it's a perfect thing to flat tow. If you have a smart car, you can flat tow those. There's plenty of other options as well, F-150s, anything that can unlock the transfer case. You'll have to do your research, don't just take my word for it, but that's going to definitely make this a more expensive venture, but at the same time, it has probably more conveniences than this has. So the next thing we're going to talk about is storage between these units, because they are not created equal. So whenever you go camping with your family, you're going to be bringing all kinds of things with you on your trip, and there's nothing you want to leave at home, and you sure don't want to have to spend your whole trip running to Walmart. So I would say that the clear winner would be the motorhomes. And the reason why is they've got these storage doors that go all the way around the unit. And so there's plenty more cargo space on these. Same thing with on the inside. There's usually more storage on the inside. On travel trailers, I'm not saying this is the case on every travel trailer, but most of them, if you'll come over here and take a look, only have a front pass-through on the front side of the coach. And so this is all you're getting. It's a lot smaller space. You'll have to utilize a lot more of the interior space whenever you are on the road, and you'll have to unpack all that when you get there. So storage is for sure a factor. Okay, so another thing that we want to talk about is leveling. So these are two, I would say, lower end motor coach and travel trailer. They don't have automatic leveling on them. So I would say that this is the winner when it comes to leveling, because whenever you're backing into a spot, you're gonna put your leveling on each side to level the coach left to right. And then whenever you get it off the truck, you can raise it up and down with this jack on the front. Really doesn't take some time. It doesn't take that long to do it. Once you learn how to do it, it probably shouldn't take you more than about 10 minutes in general. With this, it's a little more advanced. There are no leveling jacks on a lot of these lower end coaches, and you physically are gonna have to keep driving on, driving off, driving on, driving off to be able to level it front to back, left to right. So I would highly encourage you, if you're gonna buy one of these lower end coaches without the automatic leveling system, you better be looking for really good quality campsites that are very nice and flat. State parks, if they're older, you might not have good luck with that. I would tell you to look for a nice flat campground. Call the campground ahead if you have to, because it's gonna be a pain in the butt to level this thing. Find these videos helpful, please like and subscribe to our channel. It's what helps people find us and how it helps us grow. We can't make more content without you guys, so we sure hope you follow and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.